We had a good time at Tombstone watching the gunfight in the OK Corral. Tombstone, the town too tough to die because it did burn down twice and was rebuilt. This is the old courthouse in Tombstone, and it is now a state park. It's being restored, and it is a very neat old building. This here's another picture of the building from the RV parking lot that we camped at for $10 down below the courthouse. And this is just a little more artful picture of it, showing a boulder that is down there with a plant next to it. So here is the Birdcage Theater, one of the oldest theaters in the town, and you could go there and get yourself a companion for the night for $25. There is me standing out there looking like a cowboy at Doc Holiday's is what that is. Now here is a train store of all places in Tombstone, and the guy that sells trains there came from Tacoma, Washington. Uh, he sells G gauge trains, and he's got a few others in there. So it's just interesting to see a train store in Tombstone. These are the actors from the gunfight. These are the good guys. And that person in the center is just someone getting a photo with them. These are the bad guys, and the bad guys were really good bad guys. A lot of fun to watch the show. Highly recommend it. This is Edward Schiefelin. He was a prospector that found minerals in the area and brought about the establishment of Tombstone. This is a stagecoach, and you could get on that and ride. This here is the Crystal Palace Saloon, and it's got a huge, neat bar inside of there. And this is at the old original Epitaph newspaper. These are some of the old printing presses that they used. This is the Tombstone Cemetery. It's the newer cemetery. The famous people are in the other cemetery, but some of the older people that are in this cemetery are in fenced plots. So we are now going to the Gunfight Corral.
This is an audience participation show. And what that means is, every time you see the good guys, they're dapper gentlemen, dressed like myself, and we want you to cheer for us every single time we enter or exit the stage. On the other hand, when you see the bad guys, they look like dirty, smelly cowboys. And we want you to boo them every time they enter or exit the stage. Simple enough, right? Yeah. That was convincing. Let's give it a try, folks. All together. Good guys! Yeah! Bad guys! Good guys! Are you folks ready for a gunfight? Yeah! Are you ready for a killing? Yeah! You people are sick! Well, sit tight, folks. That show will begin in about 45 minutes. Relax. Enjoy the weather. Make it an hour.
That was a big of a show, wasn't it, Mark?
Yo, that Eddie boy is one funny man.
Those Cowboys get started early.
Sure would be nice to have a marshal do something about it.
Go hold your breath, Mark.
I can't.
Fred Mike. Boss! You get these told about these Cowboys, Fred?
Well, I tell you what, I heard you made a name for yourself in Dodge City. How about you help me corral those cowboys?
You're the one wearing the badge, Fred.
Well, I'm busy here, Fred.
I don't need this badge to do the right thing. And neither should you.
Okay, hold your own, Fred.
Get off the line.
That was pretty funny, but I ain't
in town. You're all under arrest.
I'm gonna need you to hold on a second. Here you go.
Yeah.
Explain to me what he means we've been violating ornaments.
I think you made the marshal man.
Yeah. Hey, play my boys. Now hand over your gun.
Oh, hey, Fred, now you just calm down, all right? Look, I am just a little bit drunk. The boys are... Oh, he's a lot of bit drunk. Yeah, you go ahead and you put your gun away, all right? Put it away. I'm going to give you mine, I promise. Okay, here you go. You ready? Catch. I said catch.
How's he looking, boys?
Doesn't look good, Wyatt. Bill, if that man dies, you're swinging for it. Don't let him loose, sir. Let him loose. Get whatever. Here.
He just shot a man. He's gonna stand trial for it. Yes, you boys, Corral.
Bluffing, Bill.
Funeral is cheaper than a trial, boys. I suggest you clear out.
Shoot him.
See, Bill.
What? Oh, Fred, you're not looking too good, but I'll fix you up just fine. I'm a dentist.
It's the third fool I've seen get shot in this town. Has no right wearing a badge in the first place.
List is tried, Wyatt. That's more than I can say for us.
Bert, what are you doing? We didn't come here to get involved.
If this town's gonna make it, it's got to have some law and order.
Verge, don't do this.
Marshal, they have their own law.
It's no use talking to him when he gets like that.
It's really starting to feel like Dodge City all over again, Wyatt.
Let's grab some coffee. He'll cool off. Hey, Doc Holiday.
Wyatt Earp, after all this time.
So how's Tucson, Doc?
Oh, the festival was a bust, if you must know. Plenty of money to be had, but none of it rubbed off on me, you see. But enough about me. How is respectable business treating you?
Doc, this is the place to be. You can practically just pluck the money right off the trees.
Now, you said that same thing about Dodge City, Wyatt.
Different this time, Doc.
Ah,
I'm through risking my neck. I'm strictly on the up and up.
that is until this election is over. Isn't that right?
You heard of my intentions.
I can already picture it. Wyatt Earp, County Sheriff. You have not changed at all.
Well, Doc, there's something I need to talk to you about.
Go on.
It's Ike Clanton. He's on the warpath, and this time he's gunning for you. He's got in his head to be running your mouth. I'll turn his friends in for that Benson stage holdup.
So what if I have? Ike Clanton is a no-good, yellow-bellied snake in the grass, rolling over on his friends like that. And for what? Some blood money from Wells Fargo?
I made that deal with Ike, Doc. They get the reward money, I get all the glory. That deal would have come in handy come election time. That make me a snake in the grass?
No, Wyatt. You wear a badge and carry a gun. You're a politician. Ike has no such excuse. A man who would sell out his own friends like that, he's got no business living.
I just ask you mind your own business. Well, this is concerned, Doc.
And if Ike Clanton comes my way, it becomes my business, Wyatt. You and I both know I handle my business the proper way.
Doc, understand. We're doing well here. New Oriental, that's a gold mine. Virgil, he's town marshal. And I'm well on my way being the county sheriff next year. We don't need anybody interfering with that.
Very well, Wyatt. I will not be the one to upset your little plans.
That's all I ask, Doc.
Now enough of this talk. It's high time you showed me to your best bottle of whiskey.
My pleasure. But tell me, Doc, you still drinking Old Overholt?
Oh, you know me too well, Wyatt. I hope you got enough this time.
I got 2 full bottles for you, Doc.
2 bottles. Wyatt, I'm an alcoholic, not a child.
You have no business. Especially after you spend all your money. See, I got half of mine. We go back down there and we show them the bar.
Oh, we shouldn't go back to the Alhambra. That's just trouble we don't need.
See, what I need is another drink. By the looks of the both of you, I could use one too. Come on.
Oh, hey, don't you think you've had enough to drink?
Don't you think I would tell you when I've had enough? They quit trying to roll me in, Tom, 'cause guess what?
What?
This gun? It's not even loaded, Tom. See, I would never just point a loaded. Wow! What? You're buying. Go, Tom. Come on. Hey! Marky whiskey now!
Go on, Black.
Oh, Marky! Morgan, everybody. Tell me, Morgan, how many herbs you got this time now? 10? 15?
Well, there's just 5 of us, Ike. More than enough to handle you boys.
What's that supposed to mean, Eric?
Oh, you know what it means.
I'm only going down
What? Drinks, all right?
I'll put you to look at here. Frank the Longer, Doc Holliday. Say, Tom, think he's heading out to spread more lies about me?
Oh, like butter.
I do believe I've only ever told the truth about you, Ike.
Good choice, Lunger.
You're a drunken fool.
Hey, what was that?
Hey, we don't need this, Doc.
There's no need to worry, Tom. Nothing will come of this. You see, Ike talks. And he talks. But he never does back up any of those threats. No, sir, he is just a coward.
Whoa, whoa.
You watch your mouth, Lunger. Don't make me kill you.
I'm through with your words, Ike. You threaten me. You threaten the Earth Boys. I'm sick of hearing it. What do you say we settle this little blood feud? Here and now.
You know what? That is fine by me, Lunger. Tom, is that my gun? Hey, I need that back. I gotta shoot him.
No, we just
I gotta look, you just embarrassed me for a holiday, and all these people, and somebody laughed at me. Now give me my gun back.
What's it gonna be,
I'm
Ike?
gonna take it back. Well, as you can tell, I ain't rightly fit for no gunfight. Had I been, I'd take my gun and put it straight in the dog.
I had to kill you anyway. I'll do this whole town a favor. It would be real easy, too.
Hey,
No one's wrong. If I shoot you, we're out of here.
me? No, you arrest him, Morgan, and pull that gun on me.
What, this gun do you want?
I say enough. Another focus before you get more fight than you can handle.
This ain't over, Lunger.
Check that gun, Tom. It's your responsibility.
What about Doc's gun? I mean, hey, okay.
Well, Morgan, that was fun.
Sure do have a strange idea of fun, huh?
Perhaps. Farewell, Mr. Earp. I find myself suddenly bored.
So long, Doc.
You just sound like dying cattle. Hey! Waiters, come on out!
What do you want, Hank?
I need you to give a message to your pal Holiday.
I don't have time for this.
Tell him he's got a fight coming, Herb.
I'm an officer of the law. I don't want to hear this kind of talk.
What about you, White?
I'm gonna fight you, Hank.
That's what I thought.
There's no money in it.
You boys are gonna do as I say. Tell your pal Holiday I'll be waiting for him in the morning. As a matter of fact, I'll be waiting for all of them in the morning. Ma'am?
Lose interest once that hangover sets in.
If we have any luck, they'll pay us out and forget about the whole thing.
Virgil, has your luck ever been that good?
Never. Looking for someone, Ike?
Yeah! I was looking for your pal Holiday. I seen you any sooner, I'd shot you.
Glad to disappoint you. Morgan hold him at the jail and the feds, Judge Wallace. Got it, dude.
I ain't scared of no walrus.
All right, Ike. I believe you know the way.
Oh no.
Hey!
You know what, Morgan? If I still had that 6-shooter on me, I'd pick a fight with you and that whole other part of me you got.
No, the fight you want so bad, Clinton. Just take your gun.
Look! You've been threatening our family for months, right? You'd be right to shoot you down.
Hey!
Don't do it. But you'd be right. Get aside, Morgan. Take that bottle.
Take my bottle? Hey, Morgan, come over here. Take my bottle. Listen to your brother. You know Morgan's the girl's name?
Heard what your pal Holiday did to Ike? Now he's a fool when he's drunk, but he's harmless. Y'all had no call roughing him up like that.
If I was carrying guns and making threats, look, he's still alive.
Well, who do you think you are? Some Dodge City pimp telling us how to live? What?
You heard a single word I've said.
I heard what you said, Frank, but this is Ike's problem.
What do you mean this is Ike's problem? You've seen how they've been treating him.
He gets a few drinks in him, and he thinks he can whip his way to the Wildcats. I'm sick of it.
He is your brother. So you can't back his play every single time. Why are we keeping you around?
What if he's wrong? What if he's over here?
Like
talking to us like that.
Talk to you any way I please. I'm the marshal of this town and you're nothing but a lot of horse thieves and stage drivers. Sheriff Behan might not care what's on between here and the border, but I sure do.
Sheriff Behan? Virgil wants to talk to us about Sheriff Behan. I'll tell you about the sheriff. He's a smart man. Leaves us cowboys alone. Gonna find himself living a nice, long, happy life. Like some other folks I know.
Such you making threats again, aren't you?
You know more than I don't make threats. When I say a man dies, he dies.
I've dealt with men like you my whole life, Ike. You don't scare me. I'll go down to Charleston, down to San Simon. I'll fight you and every man in your gang. But you hurt my family, and I will kill you.
See, there's a lot of tough talk, Wyatt. It's just a shame that it's coming out of a dead man. So you boys tried to run us out of this town. Look around yourselves. We're still here. We ain't leaving. All this, it ends today, Wyatt. I'm done talking. Let's go, boys. Ain't seen nothing yet.
You ain't seen nothing yet.
There's gonna be more of the cowboys here any minute.
You know, what are we gonna do about their big guns? You know, Curly Bill, Johnny Ringo.
Not their problem. If Ike gets himself shot dead, it's just more spoils for the rest of them.
At the rate he's going, that might just happen.
And he's acting suspicious. And we don't know about that deal that he made. The time his friend that's got Benson stage hold up. Rick or Curly Bill find out, not gonna sit well.
Well, the big Barry, I'll say bury that secret, Wyatt.
What's going on out here, Wyatt?
Police business, Doc. Nothing for you here.
Well, there are more cowboys in town, Virgil. Word has it they're gunning for you. Looks to me like you could use all the friends you could
We
get.
can find those cowboys just fine, Doc.
Well, they're not far from here. They're held up in the empty lot behind the OK Corral on Fremont Street. They look to mean business and boys. They've got guns.
Then we will take those guns away from them.
Virgil.
Doc, if you're coming with us, you'll have to listen to me. Hang back. Hold on to this. Come along.
Yeah! Woo!
You heard what they said. They were calling us horse thieves and stagecoach robbers.
Well, technically we are horse thieves.
Hey, Billy. Nobody likes you.
Well, what do we do now?
Bill, when the herbs get here, we'll deal with it.
You don't mean we're gonna shoot them?
No, Billy, nothing violent. No, all we're gonna do is go up to the epitaph. See, now we're gonna put us an angry letter in there. Here with a big black border. No, I'm lying. We're gonna kill him.
We don't have to do that. We can just.
Cowboys looking for a fight? Now you've got it.
Up your hands, boys. We're here for your guns. Hold on, that's not what I want. birthday. You want to play for blood?
I'm your Huckleberry. That's just my game.
I see you moving.
Take it, Lisa!
Hey, I got the sheriff. He's on. Where's the sympathy?
Frank McLowry, dead. Tom McLowry, dead. 19-year-old Billy Clamp, dead. And that was it. Over before it ever started. Now the books will say 30 shots fired in 30 seconds. However, I was not counting and neither were you. 2 months after this gunfight, Virgil Earp was ambushed outside the Crystal Palace Saloon. 3 shotguns went off, but he still refused to die. Crippled up pretty bad, Virgil wandered the West until death found him in Nevada in 1905.
Yay!
Not as lucky was Wyatt's kid brother Morgan. He was shot in the back and killed playing a game of pool up on Allen Street. Morgan died at midnight, March 19th, 1882. It was his brother Wyatt's birthday. Now, in 1887, the year this whole town began to fall apart, the 2 main causes of this gunfight died hundreds of miles apart from each other. That summer, trying to put together a new gang up in northern Arizona, Ike Clanton was shot and killed by a mail-order detective.
What?
Not long after that, after a lifetime of drinking and smoking, well, tuberculosis caught up with yours truly up in Colorado. I don't care to talk about it. Wyatt Earp was the last man standing out of all this. He'd spend his days traveling. Wyatt made his way from Idaho to Alaska, finally ending up in Jazz Age Hollywood, searching for another tombstone and the chance to get things right again. He never would find it. When Wyatt died in Los Angeles in 1929, just ahead of his 81st birthday, his final words, suppose. And that, folks, is our show. We hope you enjoy it. Thank you. Now, if you could remain seated for just a moment, we have a couple more things to bring to your attention. First up, if you would like to come down onto the set, get some pictures with the actors, we invite you to do so because, well, this is as good as we're going to look all day. If you have any questions about what you just saw or the history of this town, feel free to come on down and ask. We're a lot more reliable than this Val Kilmer person I keep hearing about. And lastly, as you folks exit, you're going to come across a cowboy. He's out there collecting for a charity that we hold near and dear to all of our hearts here at the OK Corral. And that is the Starving Actors Fund. Y'all laugh, it's a real thing. Please be generous, folks. All of those proceeds go towards ramen noodles and some much needed acting lessons. Thank you for coming to the OK Corral. Enjoy your day, Tombstone!
Oh.
People's Republican mayor and the editor of the Tombstone Epitaph newspaper. Business is
So we're just kind of walking around the museum after the OK Corral gunfight show. And they've got a collection of old Surreys and buggies that you can take a look at, and they have a brief explanation of all the different styles and types. This last one there was, I think they called it a Phaeton. I'm not sure what it is that makes it a Phaeton versus a covered buggy or any other type. Here is the cowboy bathtub, and if you look close, you can see the guy's arm is moving a little bit, small motor in there. And these are examples of saddles that they would ride on, kind of decayed. And so these are some more saddles in here. And there you can just see the structure of the building there, the buttressing that holds the walls in. These are the firefighting equipment that they used. There was a wheel with the hose on it, a cart with two wheels, and then a hose in the center. Then next to it is the other part of the unit, and that carries soda and water, and when you combine the two chemicals, they form pressure and spray out. It did not have very much, and so it wasn't really very effective. So these are some more of the fancier types of buggies. These are two-wheeled buggies each. The last one there, that last one, we haven't seen it yet. It's to the left. That is the Phaeton model. So this is a piano box buggy. And this is the Phaeton. So they were a fancier buggy, a little more push and plush and comfortable. Now this is interesting to watch here, the blacksmith working in a shop. And you can see he is concentrating pretty deeply in his work, trying to be very precise in his hits. And he did some pretty nice work there. You can see the work that he's got. And I think a phone number for him will show up here in a minute. House of Howard Blacksmithing. So if you want to see stuff, you can look it up online, I'm sure. But an interesting thing to see there. This here part of the museum, they had some music going in there. Music by Hank Williams Jr. and the old-time, what the heck was his name? Spike something or another. Spike Jones. And they had songs that they had written that were commemorative to people involved in the OK Corral gunfights. There's Walter Brennan. So it's just kind of interesting. Over the years, there are several movies about the OK Corral. Kirk Douglas with, I forget forget who his co-star was, and then newer versions of the OK Corral. One of the most famous gunfights in history. So unfortunately, the lighting doesn't allow for good views inside of these glass cabinets. But this was interesting here. You see this old crank. And it's fairly well disintegrated, and the rod, you can see that the crank girdle on that is pretty well disintegrated too. Okay, so I am done in the museum. This is back in the entrance facility, and this is just showing different buggies and saddles and other artifacts of the era. Not necessarily anything to do with the OK Corral, but interesting. Now this here is the hearse, and I'm not sure if this is the actual hearse that they hauled the people away in, the Clantons, I think it was. But it shows different mortician's tools. There's the pictures of the bodies, glass front caskets. And so there's just a little bit more old Western stuff. The chess table. And that is it. So thanks for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. There is Archie with Poppy when she was still just a tiny little baby. There is the steed that gets us everywhere, the truck and camper. There is yours truly and the lovely Miss Kelly. And that mystery dinosaur. Don't know what that is. Okay, we will see you on the next video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. We could use your help.